Good evening, great evening, everyone. Come on in the room. Welcome to tonight's overview of Make Wealth Real. I hope you are as excited as I am to be in the place. You do not want to be anywhere else. So I need you all to come on in and let me know where you reign from, because I am here in the fabulous, the magnificent, the awesome ATL. Yes, so I definitely want to hear where you all are coming from tonight, where you are tuning in from. So let me see those shout out. As they say, rep your city, okay? Rep your city tonight. Welcome everyone. I love it. We have Daryl coming in from Raleigh, North Carolina. Welcome, Daryl. Lovely Stewart, not just Stewart, but lovely Stewart. Come on, lovely. From Tampa, Florida. Dr. Regina Turner from Brooklyn, New York. Is Brooklyn in the house? Yes. Fernando from the big LA. Welcome. Hello, Drea from the ATL. Come on in the room. We got Jersey in the house. Up north is represented tonight. Everybody, listen. You are in for a treat tonight. Our presenter is amazing, and I need you to invite somebody. You know, sharing is caring. It means that you know what you got on your hands with MWR. So I challenge you to bring in at least one additional person into the room. Welcome, Jason from Killeen, Texas in the house. Patricia Marshall from Woodbridge, Virginia. I love it, my up north family. Yes, Trevor Thompson from all the way from Conyers. Coach T is in the house. Queens, hello, Queen, New York. Monifa from Queens. Welcome. All right, Lynn from Phoenix, Arizona, one of my favorite places to go. I love Phoenix. Welcome. Decatur, where it's greater. I love it. Welcome, Decatur, in the house today. We got Tallahassee, Florida. Sav Aki, welcome. Welcome, Tracy from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. We covering up the DMV is in the house. Ronald, yes, welcome, Ronald. Cassandra from Monroe, North Carolina, welcome. I love to see all the family in the place to be tonight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss the opportunity to share this amazing live presentation with someone that you know that needs it, because everybody needs it. So we have, oh my goodness, Ernest Kirk in the house. Welcome. Oh, a place I never heard of. New Braunfels, Texas. Okay, New Braunfels, Texas. I love it. Hey, Elisa, welcome. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am just so excited to be here today to be able to present this amazing and awesome man that is going to be presenting to you today. I'm telling you, he is one that you do not want to miss. So I'm challenging you right now in this instant to share this amazing opportunity with somebody and get them on the line. They don't want to miss 1 minute of the information that's going to come forth. So again, sharing is caring. We have Goldsboro, North Carolina. Welcome, Cassandra. Welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that this phenomenal, awesome man that is coming before you tonight, he is one of the first to join arms with, to partner with Make Wealth Real, as we affectionately call MWR. When I tell you he's going to tell all his testimony, so I don't want to tell too much about it. But when I tell you his partnership with this organization enabled him to walk away from a $65,000 a year job. Yep, you heard me right. It helped him raise his credit score. Listen, it helped him do so much and change his life. And he is determined and motivated to help each and every one of you change your life. Without further ado, I welcome you and bring up to the stage the 2-star regional director himself, Dr. Gerald W. Parker. Welcome. Yay!
Dr. Boyd, thank you so much for an incredible introduction. I want to say publicly, it is truly a joy, a pleasure, and a privilege to work with you hand in hand as your business partner in this endeavor with MWR Financial. It's been a blessing, young lady. Thank you so much for all that you do and everything that you bring to the table. It's an honor, no question about it. This is exciting. Think about the ability that we have here to partner with like-minded individuals, kindred spirits, people that see what you see, that understand it, that don't second guess your goals, your dreams, your desires. I mean, I have the ability, and that's why I said it's just been a blessing to be able to find you, to partner with you, and we work this thing together to make an impact in the lives of so many people across this country. Listen, people's lives will never be the same again as a result of this connection that you and I've made, because we're touching other people, and it's happening in a real way with MWR Financial. Thank you so much again.
Thank you, Dr. Parker, for giving me the honor to introduce a light such as yourself, because you
Amen.
are a light in the darkness of many people, and I thank you.
Absolutely. Good deal, guys. Hey, listen, let's go ahead and get started. We're not going to be before you long, but the goal is to provide you with some impactful information. Now, if you're seeing and hearing this for the first time, I strongly encourage you to grab a pencil and paper. You're going to want to take some copious notes on this. You don't want to miss anything, because this is the opportunity that we talk a lot in MWR Financial about freedom, right? And we have a real way to help people become free in their lives. I mean, the most Americans, I'm convinced, are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, paycheck to paycheck, living paid on Friday, broke on Monday. That's where I came from. When I saw this opportunity, all of that has changed. But not just with me. Tens of thousands of people across this country are having some incredible results as a result of their affiliation and association with what you're about to see and hear. So, Martina, let's bring up this PowerPoint and let's go with it. Guys, we're here to talk about what I consider to be the greatest opportunity that exists on planet Earth, and that is none other. You heard Dr. Boyd talk about it, MWR. For those of you who don't know, MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. So now you know. This is where lifestyle and legacy connect. Think about what we're doing here, where we're going, the direction that we can take people in their financial life. So let's get started. We're here to talk about something that we all have in common, and that is money. And actually, money is my favorite subject. May not be yours, but it is mine. Why? Because this is the one thing that we never seem to have enough of, right? So what is it that we have in common about money? It doesn't matter whether you're an employee or whether you're self-employed, you're a business owner, you're athlete, rapper, whatever it might be. Maybe you're already rich. What is it that we have in common? Let me show you what we've got in common, that we don't know anything about money. And I meet people every day. They say, well, I know something about money. What sort of relationship do you have with your money? Do you know where it's going, how long it's going to be gone, what time it's coming back, what it's done while it's out there? Most of us don't. Here's another example. You ever gone in the store with $100, come out with 20, don't know what to do with the 80? If that's you, put that in the chat. I used to do that kind of thing, because this money seems to have a mind of its own. But let's figure out how we get to the other side of it. But first, let's talk about why we find ourselves here, the great majority of Americans, 95% of us to be exact, because there are two types of financial information, right? There's public information, and then there's private information. For those of us that are operating within that public side of information, look at where we end up. We're struggling financially, and we're continuing to work, and we're dying broke for the most part. Now, if the idea is to stay on this side of the quadrant, the 95%, I can almost predict your future. You will die broke. So we've got to find a way to get ourselves on the other side of this thing and create a lifestyle like the 5% are doing. Now, isn't it amazing that 5% of the population controls 95% of the wealth? Look at what they're doing with this private information. They're accumulating wealth. they're keeping that wealth and they're passing it on. You've heard the saying, the rich continue to get rich. This is how they do it. But the game is about to change because MWR Financial has pulled back the curtain. We clearly see now what we have not been doing, and we've got full access so that we can start doing the exact same thing. Let's talk about the best kept secret. What is the best kept secret? MWR Financial. MWR Financial offers an exclusive wealth membership, all right, and an opportunity that provides you everything you need to become and stay rich. Let me say that again. Become rich and stay rich. Now, here's the thing. This is not about getting rich quick. This is about getting rich right and giving you the tools to make sure that that happens. Now, let's talk about the difference between the two information, the private information, right? Here's what they have and what we don't have. And again, this is why they're so far ahead of us until now. They've got everything they need to succeed. All right. They've got full access to wealth building resources that we don't have. I mean, all of you on this platform, think about before you joined MWR Financial. Did you have these kind of conversations? Did you talk about positive cash flow? We didn't know anything about it. Did we talk about multiple streams of income? We didn't know anything about it. All right. Did we talk about asset accumulation? All right. All of these things that we don't have, we now have. Generational wealth, the ability to provide education and implementation to help you make these things happen. We are now in a position to do just that. Now, listen, let me tell you how we got here. Because of the commitment of these fine people that you see on this screen, this opportunity brings 100 plus years of experience combined to the table to help you and I win. So think it not strange that we're winning, starting with the CEO and founder, my good friend, Mr. Brian House, and Mr. Adamo Tosin, the president of MWR Financial, along with Ms. Sonia Williams, chief operating officer, as well as Mr. Jonathan Moore, chief technology officer, and Ms. Lisa Ross, chief operating officer. Guys, listen, this is a star-studded cast that understands how to make wealth real. So as a result, MWR Financial was formed in 2017. Now we're headquartered in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What do we bring to the table? Wealth resources. Now this is a multi-million-dollar company that is totally debt-free. How many companies can say that in such a short period of time of operating? Now, let's talk about our flagship product, our wealth membership. Guys, this is how we set ourselves free. Truly, it's happened for me and tens of thousands of people across this country. And you're going to understand better as we get more into the presentation why this thing works so well for so many people. So MWR Financial's wealth membership provides a complete suite of financial resources combined with a team of experts to help you increase, protect, multiply your money. Think about it. Increase, multiply, and protect your money. You've got experts assisting you in getting this done. Now, most of us have tried to do this thing on our own, but we don't have the knowledge. We don't have the resources. We don't understand it, but all by design. So don't kick yourself. It was set up that way. It was never put in place for us to win until now. Think about what we bring to the table in an array of this wealth membership. Let's talk about our premium wealth resources, what we have the ability to do. Now, I'm going to call on you to help me out here because I want to see your results. Talk about your results, what the program has done for you as it relates to our ability to help you reduce your taxes. Now, you think about that 1/3 of income that's coming right off the top of your earnings. It wouldn't matter whether you got paid every week, every 2 weeks, every month. That's a pretty big lick, right? So what would life begin to look like with that money back in your pocket as early as your next pay period? Now, if you've already accessed our instant pay raise and our CPAs have assisted you in putting money back into your pocket, put that in the chat. We want to hear from you. Let the world know what this program has done for you. Think about our ability now to help you eliminate debt. Yes, eliminate debt, live a debt-free lifestyle. I want you to go with me for a moment on this one. It wouldn't matter whether you got paid every week, every 2 weeks, every month. But when you got paid, say you had no bills, no mortgage, no credit card, no student loan, no car payment. You tell me now what life begins to look like. What does it feel like? What position are you in now to make a difference in other people's lives? How about lowering your bills? Bills that we consistently pay every single month, cell phone, internet, cable, satellite, all of these things. Shred a portion of that money away and put the difference back into your pocket. I told you this was about making wealth real. Now, here's another component that we do, restoring your credit. Why is that so important? We know that a higher credit score is going to get you lower interest rate, lower down payments. This is just another way that we've created to put more money back into your pocket. Listen, a good credit score, strong as thunder. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, let's talk about some of these, what they call ancillary services. These are services that we don't talk enough about. We have the ability to now to prepare your taxes for you. A live trained licensed CPA is going to be doing that work for you. We're even going to provide you with an expense tracking system, the same system that wealthy people have always had. If you're in trouble with the Internal Revenue Service, much like I was when I started, we've got a tax debt relief system already set up, experts doing all that work for you. Guys, we can even help you establish credit and get reestablish your good name and build that credit. I mean, legal help. We've got all that in place for you. We've got a self-help division. We've got, a 24-hour hotline. Ask an expert. Don't ever make another bad financial decision on your own. Consider consulting with experts to help you make the right decision so you don't find yourself in the position that I found myself in, trying to make these decisions on my own. So let's move forward and talk about some of the other services. These premium services like keys to home ownership. Build equity for yourself instead of your landlord. Own it for yourself. We know that the key to success is ownership. So become a homeowner regardless of your past credit history or current credit score. Who does that? Nobody else but MWR Financial. That's how powerful this platform is. But now let's talk about make your money work for you, because I think we've got it backwards anyway. We've been trained and conditioned to do what? Trade time for money. The whole idea from upbringing was that you've got to go and work for money. Money was designed to work for you. It's only a tool. We've got to understand how to put it in its rightful place so that it can begin to work for us instead of the bank. Starting with our diversified cash flow account. Think about this. A high yielding investment vehicle that pays you quarterly dividends. We say turbocharge your savings and you become your own bank. Now that sounds pretty good to me. That's attractive. Even with our private reserve account, secure your retirement, with no taxes to pay on it and no risk of loss. Think about the ability to invest money into an account, have access to this money anytime you want it, for any reason you need it, pay no taxes on it, then would be guaranteed never to lose any money. These are the tools that wealthy people have always had. You and I now have access. I want you to understand what is happening here. The playing field has been made even. We got our shot now, folks. We got our shot. When I first saw this concept and it was presented to me, they called them wealth secrets, right? And the guy said, do you understand what's being shared with you? These are secrets of the wealthy. So I said to the guy, truly, if there are secrets, you just told the wrong person, because I can't hold water. I'm telling anybody who would listen to understand that this is for all of us by design, all of us by design. So let's talk about land banking, accumulate assets that build value. We know that they're not going to make any more land. So all we have is all we got. Let's get a piece of it with our land banking concept. Grow your money with land. The ability now for you to buy land in the path of growth at 20-40% below the market value. That's strong as thunder, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, because many of us will never position ourselves to be able to accumulate wealth through land without having an opportunity like this presented to us so we can get in the game. Buying land at 20-40% below the market value. Now tell me, what are we used to buying on sale? Shoes, clothes? I mean, listen, forget all of that. Wealthy people are buying land on sale, and we have the ability to do the same thing. Now, this is my favorite one simply because I've been fortunate enough with Roger Grant's help, who is our expert in this area of Trust My Assets, to secure my trust account. Ladies and gentlemen, my life, my children's life, and even their children's life will never be the same again. We adopt the same philosophy as the Rockefellers: own nothing, but control everything. We've got to get our trust put in place. If you haven't scheduled your consultation, I strongly encourage you to do it. You're talking about securing generational wealth, leaving inheritance for your children's children. Lock this in so it's in place for generations to come. Trust My Assets is going to give us the opportunity to do that. I mean, you think about just the services we've just run through. Any one of those services would cost you an average of $200 to $300 an hour. We know that's the cost. So we're not locked out of the process. We're priced out of the process. But MWR Financial has come along and said to the average person, there's a chance for you to win now. So let's talk about the perfect business, being a wealth promoter based on those services that you just saw. Create and control your income from anywhere and be your own home-based business owner. What is the advantage there? We know that tax laws are structured to do what? Benefit those who own businesses. There was no criteria as to what kind of business. A home-based business is a legitimate business. So take advantage of it. Listen, we figured out early on, we can't beat them, so let's join them. Let's take advantage of all the tools and systems that wealthy people are taking advantage of every single day. Did you realize as a home-based business owner, you just open up the door to 400 plus deductions that are now available to you that were not available to you as a W-2 employee? Guys, if there was ever a chance to win, we've got it now. So look at where we are, our industry. This is a multi-trillion-dollar year industry. That's a lot of money, a multi-trillion-dollar year industry. And you now can become a promoter within that industry. This is the biggest industry in the world. So don't tell me that you can't do it because you're already doing it. How much time do you spend on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Are you making any money doing that, right? Here's an opportunity to share that course, those services, that suite of services that we just talked about, and get paid what I consider to be a ridiculous amount of money. Let me talk about promoting, right? So I shared this the other day. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, I went to see Denzel Washington's latest movie, Equalizer 3. And I've told everybody about that movie, but I've yet to get a call from the movie producers or even Denzel Washington say, Gerald, thank you so much for promoting the movie. I don't know how many tickets I've sold for that guy already. So again, we're doing it already. How many times have you referred a good restaurant to someone? Did the restaurant owner send you a check for the referral? Absolutely not. But we do it every single day. Why not get paid to do it, right? So let's talk about how we create a lifestyle that you want with our amazing compensation plan. Promoting what you've just seen. Now, think about it. One, they offer you a guaranteed residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I say this again, a guaranteed residual income. Why is that so important? Because we're the only company in this industry that offers you a guaranteed income. From $150 a month to as much as $450,000 a month. I'll stop right there for a minute. $450,000 a month, my head is still spinning. What sort of life could you create for yourself and your family? I mean, you can do anything you want, and we've got an opportunity to help you do just that. Let's go to another way that we get paid, customer bonuses. You're going to be gathering customers every single day, people that want to get their financial life in order, that want to use those suite of services and our experts to get that done. MWR Financial pays you $40 up front. Now, as you gather more customers, you're in a position now to get 10% residual income from all those customers that you're gathering. So it gets even better. There's a sponsor bonus in place. You find a guy like me who's sick and tired of being sick and tired, who wants to control his future, who wants to dictate the terms themselves, who wants to go in business with you. MWR Financial is going to pay you $50 up front as a sponsor bonus, no limit to the number of people that you can sponsor. So when you start making this thing happen and getting people engaged with you and they're joining your business, you're creating some momentum, and we want to pay you for that with our momentum bonus. That momentum bonus pays from $150 to as much as $1,500. Now, here's the thing. They give us a 90-day window to complete the whole, to capture the entire $1,500, but there's nothing written in the compensation plan saying that you got to take 90 days. Some people are doing this in 7 days. Some are doing it in 10, 20, 30. I say hit the ground running to take advantage of everything MWR Financial has to offer. Let's talk now about this leadership bonus. This is number 5. I told you there were 7 different ways. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Who gets paid this much, this many times? We do. And that's why this company is such a standout opportunity across this country, and why so many people are running towards it, because they see the opportunity to free themselves. This leadership bonus pays from $30 to as much as $150, not based on just your efforts, but the growth of your organization. As people come, you'll be getting paid on people that you'll never meet, that you'll never know. It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But not only that, look at number 6. A weekly performance bonus based on the growth of your organization. The clock starts ticking on Monday. It ends at Sunday night, midnight. 6 people join your organization. $300 is paid to you the following Monday. Hey, and look, we all have an opportunity to get to this point right here. And I want everyone on this platform to realize this and understand what this feels like to be $1 million residual club ring earner with MWR Financial. I am one of maybe 12. I think there's several more that are that close, that are always there to get one of these. I mean, it is the most incredible conversation piece, no question about it. But guys, when you hit this level, I want to say to you, it does change things. No question about it. It changes your posture, your attitude, your income, your financial situation, and your future. So again, the door is open to anybody who wants it. Put the work in and you'll get it done. So let's break this down a little bit and talk about this compensation plan at a glance. Show you basically what's on the table. MWR Financial is not saying that you go out and gather 100, 200, 300 people. All you need to do to get this thing moving is 3 people. I didn't say 33. I didn't say 303. 3 people, 3 like-minded individuals like me and you that are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, that want to dictate the terms themselves. They want to partner with you and they want to promote this opportunity. You gather those people and one outside customer, do that on Monday, Tuesday, you start collecting $5 a day, $150 a month. Now, someone very sarcastically said to me, well, Gerald, $150 a month doesn't sound like a whole lot of money. Let me show you what $150 a month looks like. In order for a person to receive $150 a month consistently, ongoing for a different period of time, that person would have to have $36,000 sitting somewhere that they cannot touch, that's returning them at least 5% interest. So I said to the guy, What's easier? Put your hand on $36,000 or go find your three people. It was easy for me to find three people. Now, we talked about those momentum bonus. You lock in those first three people in your first 30 days. Not only do you make the $50 in each one of those persons, so you've generated $150, but you've done that within 30 days. You've just qualified for the first round of our momentum bonus. So you just picked up another $150, not to mention the $40 you made on the outside customer, $340. And what are you, a week, 2 weeks? You're less than a month in the business and you're already at profit based on what it's going to cost you to get started. Listen, it gets even better. Help those three get their three. Now you've got 12 people on your team. Look at what happens to your income. You go to $20 a day, $600 a month, whether you get out of bed or not. But what you've done is just promoted yourself to 2-star executive director. Guess what happens? Another momentum bonus kicks in. The second round of the bonus pays you $450. But let's duplicate that process one more time and get to 3-star executive director. Now, this is where all the money opens up. You've only got 36 people on your team. How many did you sponsor? Only 3. Never forget that. You've taught those 3 to do the same. You've gotten yourself promoted. You got in the trenches with those people. Another momentum bonus kicks in, pays you a total of $900. That's $1,500. You've got all that done. How long is it going to take you to get that? We can structure this where you can do it in a matter of weeks. It doesn't take years to accomplish this, but with 36 people as a 3-star executive, you're at $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Talk to somebody who's receiving a Social Security check right now that have already committed 30 or 40 years of their life. Ask them what that average is, $1,300, $1,400. I mean, $1,500 a month in passive residual income, and we've got people doing this in a matter of weeks. But look what else happens. The infinity bonus opens up. This thing pays out again from $30 to as much as $110. I mean, there is no limit to $150 as you grow your organization. So run the charts if you care to. Whatever it is you desire to have, this program is designed to help you get it done. I want to talk about my good friend in Atlanta, Georgia, a young man in his early 40s, Mr. Brian N. Bean, who is the top income earner with this opportunity. I bring him up because he's a national director, right? Making $1,500 a day, $45,000 a month. Now I want to stop right there because I'm going to ask you to do this with me. What does your life begin to look like when you start making $45,000 a month? What changes in your life? I'll answer the question for you. Everything. The car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, where you send your kids to school. Guys, this is a game changer. So before we leave this chart, I want you to pick your number. What is it going to take for you to live the life of your dreams, to do the things that you dream of doing, to make the impact that you want to make the difference in the community that you want to make the difference in your family's life? What's your number? What is it going to take? Whatever it is. But listen, we've already been shown as a national director, Brian Bean has shown us what's possible, right? And that's why I love telling his story, because you know how it works. If one man can do it, 10 can do it. If 10 men can do it, 100 can do it. If 100 can do it, 1,000 can do it. Guys, it's already been done. So it's ours to have. But I want to introduce you to some friends of mine that are doing some incredible things with this business as it relates to income and creating the lifestyle of their dreams. Starting with my good friend. I'm trying to go to the next slide here. So Martina, there we go. Gotcha. Hey, Charles and Judith Ivory. These guys are incredible. I love them. They've become family. You see that house behind them? That house is not completed. That is their dream home. Now, here's the story. Charles Ivory, retired military veteran, went to work for the federal government after retiring from the military. During COVID, was furloughed, laid off, basically. All right. So during that 10-month period, he was introduced to this concept, MWR Financial. And so he began to generate enough income to replace his full-time income from his job. So when they called him to come back to work, guess what he said? You can keep it. Listen, he's the only man in history I've ever known to be able to do that. But look at their success, right? He and Judith. Look at it. They've eliminated taxes by 95%. Guys, that's a big deal because they've got the trust in place. He's 100%, or they are 100% debt free. They're landowners through our land banking concept. They've reduced their taxes by $1,400. They've lowered the bill by $1,500. Credit score is 800 plus. That's strong as thunder right there. Look at their income as well promoted. $400 a day. What would your life look like if you were generating $400 a day? Guys, this is only the beginning. This is a superstar couple right here, and I love these guys. It's an honor to work with them. But let me show you somebody else. I'm fortunate and blessed to be on this screen at this moment to share the stage with Charles and some of the other leaders in this organization. Guys, when I saw this, I took it seriously. I had to. Why? When I saw MWR Financial, I was 55 years old. I want to paint a quick picture for you real quick. 55 years old, grown man, going to a job every day, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. You've never had to do it, so you probably understand what I'm talking about. But I knew that God had more for me than this, and I was doing something wrong. I needed to figure this thing out because there was no way in the world I was going to continue to live my life like that. This concept came along, was introduced to me. I took it seriously. I came to the table with a made up mind, and I said to the CEO and founder, Brian House, if this thing can do everything you say it can do, I'm all in. I followed the instructions and did exactly what those guys showed me to do, right? So working with the experts, I've eliminated, 15 years worth of debt in 6.5 years. Think about that. Was able to replace a $65,000 a year job within 2 years of me doing this, promoting this program, telling this story to anybody who would listen at my job, at the church, at the car wash, the grocery store, the beauty salon. It didn't matter where. If I saw you, I was telling this story. 2 years into that, I was able to replace a $65,000 a year income and give that man back what he gave me, which is his job. Now, I'm not knocking a job. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. And I appreciated it, did exactly what it needed to do for me. But I was looking for a way out. I paid off my automobile loan, my dream car, Mercedes-Benz E-Class 350. Guys, this is a win. I'm living the life of my dream. Eliminated $52,000 in interest that I otherwise would have paid to the creditors had I stayed on their plan. Reduced my taxes by $350 a month. Enhanced my credit score by 128 points. You know what that did for me? 10 feet tall, bulletproof, strong as thunder. It changed everything. A 6-figure residual income, working from my home, and then was fortunate enough and blessed enough to acquire my dream property in South Florida, which has been a dream for mine for 40 years. So now I have the ability to live in North Carolina, which is where I'm from. I'm here during the summer months, and it's starting to get a little cold. So we head to South Florida during the winter months. Listen, only here at MWR Financial where an opportunity like that can happen for anybody. But guys, it's real. Let's talk about the top income earner. Young man I introduced you to earlier, Brian Bean. Listen, he secured 20 acres of land. They call it Bean Acres. He's currently building an amphitheater on that acreage, right? He's renting that property out for movie shoots, all of those kinds of things. So that asset is generating income. He's got property in Dubai, his assets are protected because he's got the trust. $3 million secured as a result of the trust. He's lowered his bills by $1,400. He's 800 plus credit score. I told you earlier, he's making $45,000 a month. And again, I want to stop right there because I'm asking you this question. When you start generating $45,000 a month, what changes in your life? I'll answer the question again. Everything. The car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, where you send your kids to school. Guys, if there was a chance for us to win, now is it. So now, at this point, the choice is yours. You either want all or you want some. You want to be a wealth promoter and generate this income, this additional stream of income over and above what you're doing, have full access to these services that can definitely change your life in a major way. So let's get started. I mean, if you made a choice, either choice you make, you can't lose. With the membership, your cost is $149.97 per month. No contract to sign, no setup fee, and spouse included. Now, here's what we know for sure. You couldn't go anywhere in the United States and find one of these services, much less all of them, for only $149.97. Nor could you go anywhere in the United States and find one of these services, much less all of them, to include a spouse for only $149.97. This is the win for the average everyday person. Think about having infused into your life for the price of a cup of coffee a day. CPAs, financial planners, enrolled agents, credit restoration experts, debt elimination experts, investment consultant, a bill shredding component, as well as the keys to home ownership, all handled by a licensed, trained, seasoned expert. You can't lose. You cannot lose. Or you may be like me. You're saying, hey, this is the most popular one. Not only do I want to use the services to get my financial life in order, but I'm interested in building another stream of income. I want to free myself and go in business for myself. How do I do it? What is going to be my upfront investment? An additional $100. I told you the customer paid only $149. You'll pay the $149, add $100 to it. You're at $249.97 as an initial investment to own a business in the middle of a multi-trillion-dollar year industry. And what you have the ability to do is bring to the table the solution to the problem that 98% of the people in this country are facing. The issue is finances. Now you've got a real solution that you can offer to the average person. And again, these guys are willing to pay you and I a ridiculous amount of money. Not only that, this $249.97 investment puts you in business with the fastest growing financial strategies company in these United States. That is MWR Financial. I said it last night and I'll say it again. I'm convinced in the next 36 months, this will be a household name. No question about it. And you want to be on the front side of this. You want to be the one telling the story versus you hearing it from someone else. And where are you going to go to invest $249 and get, again, a business that addresses real issues in real time for real people? You and I never have to become the expert. I don't know anything about taxes. I don't do credit repair. I don't have an investment license. I don't have a real estate license. Don't need any of those things. But I know a million people that need one or all these services that we represent. $249.97 and the ability to get paid every day from $5 a day to as much as $15,000 a day. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is, no question, a chance of a lifetime. And I say take advantage of it. Now, let's lock this in and make it easy for you to make a decision, because we offer you a 100% money back guarantee. Now, keep in mind, we're operating within the financial service space. Where have you ever seen it? You haven't. Who does it? Nobody but us. Look at what they say. If our opportunity experts and service does not help you create, increase, or multiply your money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial gives you a full refund. What do they expect you to do? Basically, participate in your own success, in your own rescue. I mean, upload the documents, schedule the appointments, provide, the experts everything they need to get you going, to put you on the other side of money. People say, well, how is it possible that a full-scale financial strategies company can make such a bold statement and go as far as putting it in writing? I know, they know, and tens of thousands of people across this country have already figured out it works. Let me tell you again, what these guys have done is leveled the playing field. They pulled back the curtain. Yeah, they call these wealth secrets of the wealthy. They're biblical principles, man. That's all they are. And they're designed for all of God's children, every one of us. And we've been denied access because we weren't privy to this information until now. Now we know. So once we learn better, what do? We do better. I say this, and I say it seriously. If you're broke in these great United States and you've been shown an opportunity like this, I mean, what you don't want to change, because this is the chance for us to do just that. Listen, using the services alone, for me personally, stopped the bleeding in my financial life. But what set me free, what allowed me to walk away from the job, to buy my dream car, to own property in South Florida, was the opportunity, the ability that I was given to share this with other people who I know need it. And you think about it for a minute. How many people do you know right now within your circle, or that you've ever met in your life, that would like to save money on taxes? Everybody. How many people do you know right now that would like to enhance their credit score? How many people do you know that would like to eliminate their debt? How many people do you know that would like to shred their bills, pay less for their cell phone, internet, satellite? I mean, how many people do you know that could take advantage of all of these services? And then let's start thinking about the number of people that we know that want to create another stream of income, that absolutely need a stream of income. And I'll say this again, this economy is going to get worse before it gets better. And you want to give people an opportunity to get in front of this. All right. So don't let them get caught with their pants down. Offer them this opportunity to share it with them, show it to them, and let us show you what we can do as it relates to being able to make a difference. So are you a one? That means you want all, or you're a two. Now, here's what I need you to do for me. The person that invited you to this presentation tonight, if you're all in and you want it all, you're one, text them one. All right. They'll know exactly what to do. You don't have to say anymore. Text them one and they'll know exactly what to do. They're going to forward you a link that you're going to get on your cell phone. And that link is going to give you access. Now, you don't have to worry about reinventing the wheel. Everything you need to succeed is already in place. Once you create your website, you've got full access to capture pages, websites, marketing materials. Everything you need is already in place. This is a true turnkey operation. Don't have to worry about doing it all over again. We've got it all in place. Now, if you're a two and you want to take advantage of the membership, text that person a two. They'll know exactly what to do. They're going to send you a link. That link is going to give you full access to all these services right now. You don't have to wait until the office opens up tomorrow morning. You've got direct access this moment, guys. Again, this is our chance to win, and I say take full advantage of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I promise you, I wouldn't be before you long, but wanted to provide with you with some impactful information that I know is changing lives across this country. Listen, at the end of the day, I say this to all of you, get excited or stay broke forever. God bless you all. Thank you so much for allowing me to be with you tonight.